this is Brett Ridgway, and I'm here with my good friend,
Brian Hain.
and we're co-authors of the new book, Mistakes Authors Make, along with our good friend, Rick Frischman. And one of the things that I think people forget to even ask themselves up front, Brian, when they're thinking about writing a book is, should I write a book even? Because there's a concept in the world of information marketing in which books are a big part, and that concept is called perceived value. And let me dig into this a little bit so you understand what we're talking about here. But when you go to a typical bookstore and you pick up a book off the shelf, how much do you expect to pay for that book?
$15, $20?
Yep, because that's what we've been trained our whole life a book is worth. But do you know that you can take the exact same content, just package it a little bit differently? Let's say you put it into 8.5 by 11 pages, put it into a 3-ring binder. Now instead of a $15 to $20 value, it has a perceived value of $30, $50, $90, $100, all because it's just packaged differently. So maybe there are different ways that you can get your message out to your audience besides a book that will enable you, I should say, to sell that at a higher price. I mean, besides books and home study courses, maybe you want to do an audio version of it. Maybe you want to do a video version of it. I mean, there's lots of different ways to put out your content, and writing a book is just one of them.
Well, and actually, you'll probably want to end up doing a lot of these different ways. And I know we've mentioned in some of our other videos how having a book, you're not looking to make your money off the book. You really should be looking at making your money off of the back end of the book. Well, what we're talking about now is the different ways to form that back end. So you've got all this knowledge, you're a subject matter expert, you've got this expertise of some sort. You're like, I want to write a book, and you should, because that can establish you as an authority.
No doubt
it can
about it.
actually help you build your platform. But you need to remember that the book's not where it ends. The book is just barely scratching the surface of the beginning of your journey. And all the other things that you can do, whether it be a DVD program, whether it be an online course, whether it be whatever it may be, is really going to be where your money's made. So you need to know what those are going to be up front, because you need to be able to promote those and offer those and talk about those and guide people in your book into then wanting all of these higher perceived value items.
You know, we actually talked, Brian, in a separate video about how you can repurpose existing content like articles and blog posts into a book. But there's opposite ways to repurpose that, and that's to take your book and put it out there in different formats that address the different learning modalities that people have. Because you can remember, not everybody's a reader. Some people prefer to consume information by listening, audio. Other people are video people that rather watch. And then other people are kinesthetic learners. They want to participate and be involved. So typically the more ways that you can put your information out there, in addition to the book format, the wider audience you're going to be able to draw into your platform and build a bigger message.
And I might point out here that the more different methods that you include in a given product, the higher the perceived value. So if you suddenly say, well, I'm going to do a course and it's going to have a couple 3-ring binders, it's going to have 8 different DVDs, or 8 hours of video I should say, because they may not be DVDs, they could be any number of ways. I'm going to have another 15 hours of audio. Boom, you're starting to add value right here. And so suddenly that may be a value of $297, $497. I've seen them all the way up to $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, $5,000. So that's what you want to think about, and you want to have all these different price points that people can buy, because they're looking for different ways of buying it, plus they're looking for having a different level of a relationship with you.
Yes, certainly content is the crux of your thing here, and the book is one way you want to put your content out there, but there are a lot of other ways, and you need to understand this concept of perceived value, because it can dramatically impact your back-end profits on your business. So that will do it for this week's episode of A Book Marketing Minute. Where can people go find more about us, Brian?
Sure, if you'd like to follow us on Facebook, just go to facebook.com/mistakesauthorsmake, or you're already watching one of our YouTube videos, so you can subscribe to the YouTube channel, although I guess you may not be on YouTube because these do get around quite a bit. Or you can actually come straight to our website, mistakesauthorsmake.com, and feel free to buy our book.
Everyone, thanks for joining us. Have a great week.